Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'll be trying the new Sephora foundation. I believe this dropped last week. It's their Best Skin Ever foundation. Now for me, I don't usually go for too much of a full coverage, or I like when I apply a foundation and it looks just like my skin. So this defines exactly what I look for in a foundation. So when I'm looking for a foundation, I usually go for the more hydrating, the more skin-like finish foundation. I do not go for matte because I have super dry skin, and I try not to go for too heavy of a coverage because I don't want to look, you know how it looks when you have a full coverage foundation. So I like to go for something more skin-like. So when I saw they were dropping this one, I was like, oh. And it's pretty affordable, I believe. Let me check on Sephora. It goes for 20 bucks, so it's way cheaper than the typical NARS or any one of those other foundation that you normally get from Sephora. So this is from their collection directly. I have a lot of skincare from the Sephora line, so I figured I'll try this foundation. So the color that I got in this foundation is the 50N, which is like 50 neutral undertone. I am neutral undertone, but a lot of times I can get away with like a red undertone. But what I did to figure out what my match was, I went on the Sephora website and they have this shade finder on their website. So if you've ever been to Sephora, or if you're wanting to get foundation from Sephora, I would recommend like going in store at least once, having them match you, and they give you this like codes. I believe mine is like 1 yellow 14 or 1 white 14, something like that. You get a code, and then each time they have a new foundation, you can just go in there, put in your code, and find your match. Or what I did in this case was, so I went on their shade finder and I basically just put in what my favorite foundation is that I already know my match in. For example, in Fenty I am 470, so I put in Fenty 470 and it gave me this match. And then I also did the same for the NARS Sheer Glow. My shade in that one is Iguano or Iguaku, something like that. But I put that in and they also give me the exact same shade. So I figured, okay, I'll take a chance on this shade. Now it does look a little light, I would say, but if you guys see me looking down, I'm just looking at my monitor. Oh, so it comes with this little cap, but it is a pump, so I like that. Because like NARS Sheer Glow, you have to kind of put it on the back of your hand or something. I don't necessarily like that, but let me see. Yeah, so it comes with a regular pump, which is good. But let me see what the description on this foundation is. It says it's a medium coverage natural finish foundation with a long wearing anti-pollution formula that hydrates the skin for up to 12 hours and is infused with skincare benefits. So that right away sounds like everything I look forward to in a foundation. It's medium coverage, natural finish, hydrating because I have super dry skin. So it has hyaluronic acid, which hydrates, and it also has red algae extract, which also hydrates. And then it has brown algae extract, which is where the anti-pollution protection shield comes from. And let's see what else you need to know. Yeah, lasting hydration, covers imperfections. So that is the description on their website for the foundation. So let's try to do a swatch. Let me try to do just a little swatch in my hand. I don't know if you guys can see. It does look a little light though, I'm not gonna lie. It looks, and that was one thing I was worried about when looking on the website. I was like, it looks a little light. Let me, yeah, that does look a little light. It doesn't really look like my match, but hey, we're gonna keep going and see what happens when I put it directly on my skin. So yeah, it does look way lighter than my skin. I do like to match my foundation on my chest, but I got this turtleneck thing going, so I'm not able to do that right now. But so before I mess up my dress, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this t-shirt on. How cute are these? I got them on Amazon. But I'm gonna prime my face using the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Primer because it's hydrating. The only thing I'm worried about with this foundation is if this is really my right shade. I don't know. I'm gonna put my usual about 2 pumps on the back of my hand. So when I'm using a foundation, I like to put it where I want it to be and then I'll blend it out. So let's just, yeah, that is super light. No, don't tell me I picked the wrong shade. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't put a full 2 pumps, which is weird because like I said, I did it 2 times with 2 different foundation and it still gave me the same shade. What I've been doing to keep my makeup lasting a little longer, I've been spraying a little bit of setting spray before I blend out the foundation. And I also like to put a little spray on my brush. That's something I learned from Jackie. I'm not using the same setting spray she talked about, but that's what I also like to do. So let's blend this out and see. Yeah, that is way too light. You guys see? But it started out super light, but once I started blending more and more, it's kind of just disappearing into the skin. So I was a little nervous there because that looked super light. Yeah, I'm probably gonna apply just a little bit more to get the rest of the little dark spots, but it's not bad. But let me check online and see what my next shade would be. So 50 neutral, medium dark skin with neutral undertones. They have a 53.5 that's also neutral undertone. Maybe that would have worked better. And they have a 55. So they have a 50, a 53.5, and a 55, and all 3 of those are neutral. I do like that they have a lot of undertones on here. They have pink undertones, neutral. We're gonna make it work, and I figure that once I apply a little bit of contour, then that will probably balance it out a little bit. But yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed. It feels lightweight, doesn't feel like I have anything on, honestly. But it's not as, I don't know if it's hydrating yet. Because normally when I put on like a really hydrating foundation, I could already like see the glow. And especially the fact that I use the Fenty primer, which is very hydrating too. I'm not looking shiny or anything, which not saying that's a bad thing, but if it says very hydrating, then I would expect to see just a little bit more. So maybe, like I said, I normally don't go this light. And it's funny because a lot of times when I watch other like YouTubers and they apply the foundation at first, I'm like, there's no way that's a match. But once they put everything together, it does look perfect once they contour and bronze and blush and everything else. But I usually go, which is probably not the best thing, but I usually go with like a perfect match, and I really don't have to do the extra work because it already like matches perfectly. So, but it's okay. It did brighten my face a little bit, so I'm gonna go in with my Fenty. Like, can you guys see that difference? But maybe this red undertone will kind of balance everything out. I usually don't conceal too much, just gonna put a little bit right there. Contour, which this is the only thing I use. And this is the Juvia's Place foundation stick. Alright, so I'm gonna let the concealer dry down just a tiny bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend out the contour. I'm not going anywhere, so I'm not really like perfecting it, so that's probably a good thing too. I'm not going anywhere. Now that I applied the contour, what do you guys think? I probably can go in with a little bit more contour. Alright, so let's blend out the concealer and see how everything looks. And that looks really good. On camera it looked super bright, but looking into the mirror now, it doesn't look that bright. So I'm just gonna use my Laura Mercier setting powder. I think I'm gonna use the lighter one in the center. I don't bake. I know I've said that in a couple of my other videos, but in case you're new, I don't like to bake. I just like to make sure the concealer is set. Press it into the skin. Do you see that? Like it just disappears. That's it. Make sure everything is set so it doesn't move. But I'm not like baking, because when you have dry skin, you really don't have to bake, period. But I like to just press it in a bit of the darker shade all over. Make sure everything else is set. This is what the base looks like. And I haven't sprayed any setting spray. Let me do my base and stuff off camera and then I'll come back. Alright y'all, so this is the final look. I don't think it looks bad at all, but I would definitely get the other shade. I would probably go up to the 55 Neutral just to get a perfect match. But once you do everything and put everything together, I don't think it looks that bad. Like I said, it feels lightweight. Doesn't feel like I have anything on. I'm not able to like go in the sun and see how it lasts all day, but I'll try to get a clip for you guys before I take it off tonight. So right now it is 16:45, so 4:45. So I'll probably keep this on till probably close to midnight tonight, and then I'll give you guys like a final look to see how it looks. Alright guys, so I just wanted to do a quick clip to show you guys what the makeup looked like at the end of the night. It does have a little bit of shine, but that is from probably doing some TikTok and stuff like that, but it looks pretty good. Give you guys a close-up and this camera is in 4K, not the one I recorded with. This one is my vlogging camera and it's in 4K, but it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy. So yeah, a little bit of shine, but it's nothing like greasy. Like it's just healthy glow. Just a little bit of glow. Overall, I think it came together pretty well. But like I said, I probably would get a better match because that's just how I am. I don't like to go too light. And then you have to do all this work to get it to perfection. Just put on a little extra gloss. And I'm wearing the Fenty cream gloss. And this is in Honey Waffles. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought about the foundation, how everything kind of came together. Let me know if you'll be trying this foundation. Like I said, I don't know if there's anybody on here who has my same like undertone and shades. Like I said, in Fenty I'm 470, and in NARS, both the Radiant and the Sheer Glow, I'm Iguaku, or if that's how you say it, I'll put the name on the screen. But those are my shades in those few that I can think of on the top of my head. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this little mini foundation demo slash review. I haven't really seen a lot of people talking about the Sephora foundation yet, but I figured since it's kind of affordable that I would do a video on it just to help you guys. But I'm not mad at it at all. I know with the lights in the room, it's probably making it a lot lighter than it actually is, but I think it came together pretty well. So I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.